I do believe that if you shine the parts of yourself that you're proud of, and take care of the parts of yourself that you might be ashamed of, if you wish and believe in yourself, the right things will come along. I used to not make goals of any kind. There was always this pressure of meeting them and a fear at failing at all of them. I used to say how, well, I don't know the future. I don't know what's going to happen. What's the point in predicting? Creating goals showed my insecurity of failure, my mindset of certainty of failure, and tying my worth and definition of self to success. That was one of my biggest barriers, I think. I saw goals as pass-fail tests, when in actuality, goals show you what you want in these moments and what your values are. And it's okay to want things. It's good to want things, even, because those things that you want show a glimpse inside the uniqueness of what makes you, you. And there's layers into the whys of those wants. There are layers to everything. You just have to peel them back to see what's inside. Despite all of that fear, last year I created goals and achieved pretty much all of them, which showed me that I can want things, and I'm not just good enough to want things, but I'm good enough to make them happen and believe in myself. This is titled New Year, Old Me because I want to get back to a version of myself. I used to do open mics, record in studios. I was in the local paper for my writing. I used to be very spiritual. Your boy used to be poppin', and I ain't poppin' no more except for my bones. I guess I've lost that spark and motivation. I got comfortable with where I was and just went with the flow and didn't do much else. So my New Year's resolution is to get back to a version of an old me. The me that was excited to create, had a lot of ideas, wrote poetry and introspections and opinions, who believed that he could change the world and make a difference. And I think that there's a few ways that I can do that. One is to recreate and invest in this YouTube channel. I want to improve my camera work and editing skills, geek out about Disney stuff, share poetry and introspections, whatever's interesting really, and try to create a community here. Number 2 is spirituality. I'm already trying to do a self-documentary on my journey of the Gateway tapes. I also want to meditate more and medicate more. I want to read more books, write more poetry, go to open mics. Continue my cannabis education podcast. If YouTube will let me, I might have it linked in my channel, as I saw that this was something that you can actually do. But those are some of my ideas. I have the experience and foundation to be creative. I just need to do it and find motivation. This past year, especially towards the end, has been pretty hard. I've lost a lot of foundation that I have built and support. So I'm saying this to you guys as much as myself. Who we are, who we truly are, doesn't have to waver. I do believe that if you shine the parts of yourself that you're proud of, and take care of the parts of yourself that you might be ashamed of, if you wish and believe in yourself, the right things will come along. You are allowed to want things. You are good enough to want things. And you're good enough to make them happen. So, let's make them happen.